Good morning, everyone. It is a beautiful day for a fair. We're not going to let a little rain dampen our spirits. We're so excited. I'm Amy Bleefnick. I am the manager of the Illinois State Fair. And once again, it's my pleasure to welcome you all to the fair this year. It is going to be a great year, a great place to make memories. And we're just so happy that, got great lineups going. In fact, there's in line already for American Idol tryouts today. A lot of exciting things going on. But we couldn't do it without the support of a lot of people, and especially the administration. Our governor, Pat Quinn, who supports the Illinois State Fair so much, and we could really appreciate all of your support, all of the fine men and women and kids who are here to support us today too. But it's my pleasure to say thank you for being here and to welcome the governor for being here. Thank you.
All right, well, thank you, Amy. Well, thanks, Amy. I want to thank Mr. President for coming to the fair. He was here way back when it started. It was 1857, I think. This particular arch is very, very special. It's been with the Illinois State Fair for, I think, more than a century. And we have the best fair in America, and we're very proud of that. We're very proud of all of those in agriculture in our state. Last year we were #1 in the country at growing soybeans and #2 in corn. So we know how to make things happen when it comes to agriculture. And this is an important part of our Illinois economy. And I think for all that come through these doors and these arches, it is important to say thank you to the men and women of agriculture in Illinois, to learn more about their good work. And I think it is an opportunity to also have fun. And that's what it is. It's fun, it's family, it's the Illinois State Fair. And we want to invite everyone in our state. We have a very big state of 13 million people. We want everybody to feel that they can come and have a good time. There's lots to eat. My job is to eat my way across the Illinois State Fair. And I've done that over the last few years, and it can't be beat. But it's also a chance for moms and dads and their kids and grandparents to get together and celebrate. Celebrate the fact that we live in a democracy. I want to thank our service members who are here from the Illinois National Guard and our Adjutant General. These men and women are our citizen soldiers. That's how our country began. Way back in Concord and many other places, there were men and women who believed in fighting for democracy, government of the people. And we have a great Illinois National Guard of almost 13,000 people. They have civilian jobs, but when they're called to active duty, they're there for us. And I want to particularly extend our good wishes to our service members from the National Guard and the Reserves and active duty who are in Afghanistan right now. We have a number of service members there. We want them to come home safe, and we pray for them every day. And I think it is important also to realize that over the last more than decade, we have had Illinois National Guard members deployed not only to Afghanistan, but to Iraq. And they cannot be there here maybe today, those who are deployed right now. So we have to understand that the fact that we have a great state fair, that we have a democracy that's strong and alive and well, that's due to a lot of good people who stand on guard to make sure we're going forward. So I think this is a great opportunity. Our economy is strong. It's going to get stronger. We have lots of more work to do, but I think it is an opportunity this summer to celebrate Illinois, celebrate agriculture, celebrate families having fun. And without further ado, I want to bring forward our Director of Agriculture, Bob Fleiter. Take it from there, Bob.
Morning, everybody, and it's really great that you're here. Weather notwithstanding, because we know that real soon that the skies or the clouds are going to part, and we're going to have some sunshine here. And it's great that you're here, and we're off to a really good start. I just want to start off by saying that I think we're really fortunate to have a governor who understands the importance of agriculture as it relates to our economy, not only in terms of infrastructure, not only in terms of these fairgrounds and these facilities and what they mean to the state of Illinois. 300 plus acres of buildings and Illinois heritage are here. And since Governor Quinn has been in office, the state has invested $15 million in the capital improvements here. Most recent of which was a $3 million electrical upgrade in our infrastructure. Not something that you're going to see, but something that's necessary in order for these fairgrounds to operate and do what we want them to do to support agriculture. Of course, despite the rain that we saw yesterday, the livestock judging continued. The kids are here showing their livestock, and that's so important to our heritage. but also in terms of Governor Quinn's leadership as it relates to agriculture. One of the things that he has done is he's formed an export advisory council. He's included agriculture leaders on that council, agribusiness, agriculture leaders, and Illinois' agriculture exports are now outpacing the nation's exports. That's huge. That's very important for our economy. So these facilities, this fair, Governor, we're so glad you understand the importance of this facility as it relates to our heritage. This is a work in progress for families, 5th, 6th generation kids who are coming up. I had a chance to show a steer yesterday. What a tremendous opportunity to understand the dedication and commitment of our youngsters here who are here today. And so it started with agriculture and always will be agriculture in Illinois and our #1 industry. So Governor, thank you so much for being here today.
Good job, Bob. Thank you very much. Very well. You know, I want to thank Representative Rich Brower, who's here today, as well as Representative Raymond Poe. They always come at the beginning of the fair. It's important that we all have a good time. I also want to thank my good friend Doris Turner, Alderwoman Doris Turner. Thank you for joining us from Springfield. We have our Director of the Department of Natural Resources, Mark Miller. We have Conservation World. That's very good. And we have a very good young lady here who knows how to have fun. And I think it's important to also acknowledge the presence of Amy Martin, who is the Director of the Illinois Historic Preservation Agency. Lots of history in this fair. Our State Fire Marshal, we have a demonstration every year on how important sprinklers are. And Larry Matkaitis, thank you for joining us. And also I do want to thank again our Adjutant General, Dan Crumley, who is with us from the Illinois Department of Military Affairs. We're going to be hosting, I think, the national gathering of the National Guard later this month. I'll be there up in Chicago. So now what we want to bring forward is someone who is really an ambassador for our state, who reaches out to folks in county fairs all across Illinois. We'll be here every day at the state fair. Very special. I think our young people in Illinois who understand how important it is to give something back to the community. It really is important that we salute these excellent volunteers and folks who really care about our state. So I want to bring forward our Miss Illinois County Fair Queen, Summer Roberts. Come on forward, Summer, and say a few words. Okay, take it from there. Okay.
Like everyone else has said, I would just sincerely like to welcome everyone here to the State Fair. This year's theme being Making Memories. It's something I did as a young girl as well. As you know, the little 5, 6, 7, 8-year-old girl, I thought the Smile Contest here at the Illinois State Fair was such a wonderful event. I was the little one in braces competing in the 10 grin division who once saw, I actually had just received a blue ribbon, so excited that I'd won because of, you know, the teeth that my mom and dad always made me brush. But what I actually remember from that day is later walking off, showing someone my ribbon and looking up, and it wasn't Mom. It was actually who I thought was Queen of the World, who is the Illinois State Fair Queen. So it's such an honor to be back to the state fairgrounds now, not as the 5-year-old trying to show off her teeth, but stepping into those big shoes as the role model of Miss Illinois County Fair Queen. So I would sincerely like to thank everyone for coming out today, all of those starting to roam the fairgrounds, starting to be here to represent and show off our state, and of course to all of the men and women that make this state fair possible, being all of the county fair boards, all of those that are involved, and such wonderful volunteers here at the state fair, all of those running security and taking care of events, and of course to all of our wonderful men and women in agriculture, and then of course also to our military that's here today supporting, and those that make our freedom and our possibilities of being here truly true. So that is what makes America, is our agriculture and military, and I'm so grateful to be here at the State Fair and a part of that. So thank you again, and I hope you all don't let the weather stop you and you enjoy the fair.
All right, well said there, Summer. Very good. Well done. Stand by here, Summer. Yeah. Summer is the 55th Miss Illinois County Fair Queen. She's the official hostess of not only our state fair here, but also down in DuQuoin. She is planning to go to law school at the University of Illinois. And we really want to also thank her. She's raised thousands of dollars for the Wounded Warrior program. Organized a 5K run for the Wounded Warrior. Thank you. Really good job. Yeah. Okay, I don't want to forget our Sangamon County 4-H club that's here, and Bat Busters baseball team. How about Calvary Baptist Church, the summer youth camp? Springfield Urban League, we're glad you're with us. The Outlet Mentoring Group, thank you for coming. Springfield Boys and Girls Club. Also Lamphere High School boys basketball team. The Phi Beta Sigma fraternity, I'll get that right. And want to thank Kelly Turner also for coming from our State Fair Advisory Board, and Timbretta Raymond from the Advisory Board. And Mr. President, would you want to say a word or two on behalf of our state of Illinois, the land of Lincoln? I know it is a special occasion for you. You've been here many times, and why don't you come forward and say a word or two, okay?
Well, I appreciate the opportunity to speak to y'all. It was 1853, I believe, and the fair at that time was over on the west side of town, not here where it is, and it traveled many places in Illinois before it finally got settled here. It's good to be here with you. I've come here so that I can see you all and that you all can see me. And I feel that in this case, I have the better side of this equation. I hope you come, enjoy the fair. God bless you as you do it.
All right, well said there. There's only one state that's the land of Lincoln, and that's Illinois, and we're proud of it. And so thank you again for being here. We're going to cut the ribbon in a minute, but if any of our friends in the press have any questions about the fair, now's the time.
Governor, can you respond to the Convergex indictment?
No, we're going to deal with that after here. That isn't about the fair. We'll deal with that. I'll have something over here, and everybody can. Pardon me? I think it happened once before. I really, our folks called the meteorology people, our state police, our Illinois emergency management folks. We had a situation not that long ago where we had to close down the fair during the fair, and people in Indiana didn't do that, and there was terrible tragedy over there where folks lost their lives. So we always put safety first. And I enjoyed the parade. It's a great parade, and I hated to see us not have that opportunity. And I do want to salute our parade marshal. I had him over to the mansion last night. We had dinner with his sister and his mom. Kevin McKee, Paralympian who won a gold medal, and I got to take a look at his gold medal. He was involved with sled hockey, and I really think he was disappointed we couldn't have the parade because of the weather, but he is one of our best Illinoisans, and that's why we selected Kevin as the parade marshal. And we'll have another opportunity in the near future. Well, I don't know the exact dollar amount. It is I think, an opportunity for us to make an investment in something that pays dividends for a lifetime. We heard just summer when she was here at 5 years old, families come. I think there is a lot to be said for bringing people together from different parts of Illinois and learning together. It's important for all of us to understand how important agriculture has been to Illinois, is now, and always will be. Agribusiness and agriculture account for a great part of our economy, and to see firsthand the people of agriculture and all the things that the fair brings, as well as the fun itself, I think that's a good investment. Somebody will get you those numbers. I don't have them right handy. No, I don't. No. Last year, we had almost 1 million people come to the fair. We've had a good run here in the last few years that I've been governor, getting people to not only come to the fair but have a good time. And I think this is the best way to go. Yeah. Yeah, well, you have to make investments. I think Bob pointed out we've made about a $50 million investment over the last few years. Now, back when I became governor 5 years ago, we passed a law called Illinois Jobs Now that ended up with a very good amount of money to invest in infrastructure in our state, in our roads, our bridges, our railroads, our school buildings, and the state fair, among other things. And I would hope that we could do that in the coming year, within the next year, to get another bill that would last for 5 years and give us the resources to continue rebuilding and building. Well, with respect to gambling, open-minded to a proposal that has strong ethical oversight. I've said that over and over again. I think the resources that come from any kind of enhanced gambling or expanded gambling have to be used for important purposes, especially education. So, I think that hasn't been passed by the legislature, at least to my satisfaction. And we're going to have to keep working on that one. We'll see.
Of all the times you've been out to the fair, Governor, what's your best political memory there? I mean, you've had Jim Thomas going down the slide, you've had presidential candidates.
Well, I usually go to the pork tent, I think they have a table dedicated to my memory. Pork on a stick, so. No, I think it's really important that we sample all the food, and I've tried to do that in my lifetime. I think I visited every venue here. That 17th Street barbecue from Murfreesboro, that's very good. I recommend that. There's lots to do, lots to eat, lots to learn. This is a very good opportunity for young people in particular to learn about their state and people in our state. And I want to say one more time, those who answer the call to duty, who say, here I am, take me. Those are the men and women that we really want to celebrate always in Illinois. And here at the State Fair to have our Guard members, it really is special. So without further ado, I think we're going to come forward here, Summer, and let's get our yeah, we'll get over here.
Here you go.
And get it going here, okay? All right, hold on. Okay, everybody. 1, 2,